What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, y'all? What's good? Back again. Another day. It's your boy, the Curtis Short. It's going down in Yorktown, baby. We are live until 500, which means your boy will be going live every single night until we hit 500 subscribers. According to the ticker, we are currently sitting at 36 subscribers away from 500, but as we have come to learn, that number can fluctuate. So we don't give it too much credit. What we do is what we're here to do, and that is to come on here every night and chop it up. You guys kind of determine how long we're going to be on here. If people come in and we get a conversation popping off, then I might stay a little longer. If not, I can go head on and start cleaning up the crib because there's a lot that can be done. Um, with that being said, I hope everybody had a good day, a peaceful day, or if it wasn't peaceful, you were able to find a solution, or you just got one victory that made your day slightly better, and you can pack up and start over again tomorrow. Um, my day was pretty cool. I woke up very early. I was up about 4:30 this morning. Um, I started laundry, which I actually need to finish. So here we go, guys. My plan was to wake up this morning and have the morning to myself, just a little bit of me time, because I knew I had a long day today. So I woke up early and I started the laundry. And my goal was to just finish the laundry, edit my videos, make sure that those were up and ready to roll, put them on a schedule so they pop up. Hold on, let me finish this mint. I'm chewing on a ginger mint. That's why I sound like this. But the goal was to take care of the laundry, clean up, get ready for the day, and edit my videos. Well, about 30 minutes into me knocking out my videos, Amir woke up. 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock in the morning. Amir wakes up. And so I have to put everything on pause because Amir is all hands on deck. And for those of you who don't know, Amir is my 1 year old who is almost two. And he's definitely a busybody. I love that boy to death. Um, Everybody that was around me when I was his age pretty much says I'm getting it back because that's how I was when I was a child. And it's crazy because my oldest son, Coy, had me spoiled because, he was a regular toddler, but he wasn't like super duper active. He was kind of chill and laid back for the most part, which is pretty much still how he is now for the most part. Um, so yeah, Amir woke up and had to drop everything. And then we just had some morning time. We chilled, we played a little bit, ran around, and just tried to burn off some of that energy. So now it's about 7 o'clock. Well, 7 o'clock, when 7 o'clock rolls around, I got to be out the house to go get the nanny so wifey can get ready for work and do everything that she needs to do. So 7 o'clock, I'm up and at 'em. I'm out the house, you know, to go get her and make sure everything is straight. And I go get her, come back. I'm dressed and everything because it's like, why not? And so, the goal now is to get to South Carolina because my mom had a lot of little tasks that she needed done, basically like a honeydew, but I'm not her honeydew. So, you know, um, just little knickknack things that needed to get done that have kind of been lingering forever. But truth be told, I just really didn't have time to do them. But since I'm unemployed, I have time. So with that time, I was trying to make sure that I got her squared away and I got her straight and I did what she needed from me. So I knocked out some stuff and I recorded all this, guys. It's on the vlog. Well, not a mirror. I didn't record that because I just wasn't there in the morning to, just be recording him and me. But me going down to South Carolina and taking care of the little tasks that my mom needed, I definitely recorded that. And the goal was to have been home about 2 hours ago. But when I was working on the last task, which was working on her toilet because it had a leak. It was an issue. So, the first part was easy. I just, unhooked everything, disconnected it from the main water line, installed the new guts of the toilet, put in all the new parts and whatnot. And so basically, it's like she has a brand new toilet on the inside with an old exterior toilet. So, replaced all of that. And, as I'm looking, I noticed that there's a very small leak that's continuous. It just won't stop. So I'm just running through protocols, trying to figure out where the leak is coming from. I locate the source of the leak, and then it's like, all right, cool, no problem. So I tighten it up, and as I tighten it up, I can just feel something breathing out my back. And it's my mom. She's like, "Oh, you done messed up something, didn't you? You done messed up something." And you know what I'm saying? She kind of had me on edge a little bit. So I was like, oh man, I must have did mess something. So now I'm getting nervous and paranoid, like, man, I done messed up my mom's toilet. And this was something so simple. Like this was an easy in and out job. So now I'm panicking. I'm calling my best friend who's a builder down in South Carolina, like, yo, take a look at this. What you think? And he had me run down a whole rabbit hole, thinking that it was these other things. And, basically all I needed to do was tighten up the T valve, which is so I ain't gonna get too deep into it to plumbing. This isn't plumbing 101, but you have a main water line that comes and it connects the water directly from the city, and it goes into what's called a valve. And the valve is what turns the water on and off at the toilet. And then you have the hose that runs directly into the toilet. So the valve, the T basically, wasn't tight enough. So I needed to tighten it up with my pliers, just put some elbow grease on it. And apparently, well, thankfully, I was dressed for the job. Shout out to the utility clothes, man. I'm not trying to make a fashion statement or anything like that. At this point, it's just about practicality. So, I threw this on, and it just so happened that it was perfect for everything because I was able to knock it out. With that being said, that set me back about an hour. Just trying to figure out that doggone valve. But I got it. It's not leaking, and we're good to go. And that's been taken care of. So I get on the road, but before I get back to Charlotte, I have to stop and visit my granddad because I bought him some cool little shirts. If you saw my outfit haul video, which I just dropped, um, all of those polos, I mean, not polos, all of those plaid shirts that I bought, for the three, I gave to my grandfather pretty much. I have one left, but I can't fit that one, so I'll probably exchange it for something else. I got him some shirts, man, and he was very excited about it. And we just talked, man. My mom was there. She had done calmed down once I let her know what the problem was and what I did to fix it. I kind of talked her down out the edge a little bit. So, my grandfather and I was just talking, and he was saying that I'm kind of like the only grandchild that visits and really spends time. And it's like, and he was kind of being critical. Well, not critical, but his feelings were hurt. And older people, they have a different way of expressing that. It comes off as boisterous. And we were just explaining to him and kind of talking him down, like, hey, um, it's a little different. Our generation isn't as close knit as previous generations in terms of family where we keep in touch via text message, email, or social media. We send each other memes and stuff, and that's how we communicate. And we don't really visit as much as we should. I'll give you an example. So my other grandmother who passed away 2022 now, um, when I went to college, I lived in the same town as her, and I didn't go out my way to go visit her that much, which was not the best. I wasn't the best grandchild, I have no quarrels about that. She was right up the street, and I just wouldn't go over there and visit and just spend time and talk to her. And it looking back, it's like, yeah, I could have went over there more. I could have sat down and just show her and let her know that I loved her and cared about her and things like that, but I didn't. And that's just something that I kind of think about. And so with my grandfather that's here now, who just lost his wife, it's like I definitely want to be there and I definitely want to spend time. But then you also have to factor in, I don't really know the politically correct way to say it, so I'm just going to say it. You have closer relationships with some grandparents or your others. My mother's parents basically helped raise me. My grandmother and my grandfather, I was at their house every afternoon until I was old enough to stay home by myself. You know, when I lived in Atlanta, every summer I would go down to their house. So my mom didn't have to put me in daycare or anything like that. I would be with them the whole summer, and she'd get me like the week before school, and I go to school. But every summer I was in South Carolina, and then when we moved to South Carolina, I was literally over there every day until I was old enough to actually, stay home by myself. So, naturally, the relationship that I have with them is a lot tighter because, again, they basically helped raise me. On the other hand, my cousins and stuff, they don't have the same relationship because they just weren't as close. My father's mother, my other grandmother, there's probably a cousin that was over there all of the time, or their parents had them over there so much that they were able to build that relationship that I didn't build with my grandma. It doesn't mean that I didn't love her or I didn't care about her or I didn't value her. It just means that, the love and the relationship and the bond was just a little different, you know? And I was just explaining that to him, and I think it kind of registered and connected. But again, man, like I said in the video that I did a while ago, we just got to be present and, spend some time with our ancestors and our grandparents, man. Like, I've been just buying him little polos and things, trying to lift his spirit. And, well, not polos, I keep saying polos, little plaid shirts. And, I've been recording him a lot lately just so, I can look back and have footage of him being alive and just talking and laughing and stuff. So, yeah, man. Let me see. Is there anything else to talk about? I could probably just cut it here because I got a lot of cleaning to do. I wasn't home all day. I left at like 8 o'clock once I picked up the nanny, and that was it. Once I left, I was on my way to South Carolina. I was in South Carolina all day. Which again, I got a vlog coming out on that, so you'll see what I did all day. And now I'm home. The kids are asleep. Wifey's up, so I got to spend some time with her. Tomorrow, I got to get grab groceries. Um, yeah, guys, that's really it, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, so we can get it across the air. Um, hit that little bell so you can tell when I'm dropping more videos. Shout out to everybody that has been supporting the channel. Shout out to all of the New Yorkers. Shout out to all of the OG Yorktown citizens. I appreciate everybody. I really, really, really do. Um, I don't know what I'm going to do when we hit 500 because I really enjoy, coming on here every night and spending time just chopping it up. Even if it's a night like tonight where nobody's really in here, or if it's a night like last night where we had 5 or 6 people in here and we get our first troll. I'm really just enjoying the journey, man, and the one day at a time aspect of content creation. Oh, okay, we back. Yep, and I think that's my cue. So with that being said, y'all take it easy, and I will see y'all tomorrow. Whew.